Motor Torpedo Boat PT-658 is a PT-625-class Higgins 78-foot PT boat built for the United States Navy during World War II. PT-658 is a prime example of U.S. Navy motor torpedo boat development during World War II. PT-658 was in the last group of 4 boats delivered from the 36-boat contract NOBS 1680, October 1944 for PT-625 to PT-660. Delivered and accepted on July 31, 1945. She was fitted with all of the latest armaments and design modifications as a result of lessons learned from previous contracts and battlefield experience. In this way, PT-658 is a showcase of the final form that motor torpedo boats would take by the end of World War II. PT-658 was listed on the National Register of Historic Places on September 4, 2012. Of 3 PT boats listed on the National Register, she is the only one maintained in operating condition. Service history. PT-658 was one of a group of PT boats assigned to MTB Squadron 45 in April 1945, for transfer to the USSR under Lend-Lease. By the time she was completed on July 30, 1945, this transfer had been cancelled. PT-658 was transported to Bremerton on the deck of LSD 375 from New Orleans along with PT-657, PT-659, and PT-660, arriving on September 25, 1945. PT-658 was then stationed at Port Wayne, California, where on August 27, 1946, she was reclassified as a small boat and renumbered C-105,343 to serve as a missile range patrol boat. On December 3, 1948, she was reclassified as floating equipment. PT-658 was then transferred to Naval Air Station Point Mugu, reclassified as RCT-13, and used for patrolling the Point Mugu missile test range for stray craft into the missile landing area, and for towing targets. Also during this period, PT-658 served twice a week as a high-speed transport, carrying men and supplies to the USAF EW radar station on Santa Rosa Island, off the coast of Los Angeles in the Channel Island Group. PT-658's survival has been attributed to her completion late in the war, and that she was never sent overseas. On June 30, 1958, PT-658 was sold to a private individual in the Oakland and Alameda, California area and renamed Porpoise. The private owner changed very little of her structure during the time he owned her. In 1993, she was donated by the late owner's estate to the veterans of Save the PT Boat Inc. of Portland, Oregon. PT-658 was transported from Alameda to Portland in May 1994 by the 144th Transportation Unit of the Washington National Guard on the deck of the U.S. Army Logistics Support Vessel General Brayon B. Somerville. Restoration. A dedicated group of PT boat veterans formed the organization Save the PT Boat Inc., a 501 non-profit organization. The group restored PT-658 to her original 1945 configuration between 1995 and 2005. PT-658 is now fully functional and afloat, the only restored U.S. Navy PT boat that is operational today. PT-658's restoration included a full armament of 4 Mark Chapter 13 torpedoes, 2 twin, 50-caliber Browning M2 machine guns, a 40mm Bofors cannon, 2 20mm Helicon cannon, 2 8-cell Mark Chapter 50 spin-stabilized 5-inch rocket launchers, and 2 Mark Chapter 6 300-pound TNT depth charges. She has 3 working 1,850 horsepower Packard Model 5 M2500 V12 gasoline engines. PT-658 Heritage Museum is located in Portland, Oregon at the Swan Island Industrial Park. She is moored to Pier 307 of Vigor Industrial Shipyard as of October 2013. Visitor access is provided via the marked Gate 18 at 5555 N. Lagoon Avenue. The PT-658 Heritage Museum is open to the public every Monday, Thursday and Saturday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. for visitors. She has been moved into the new boathouse and the group continues to raise money for ongoing projects such as deck replacement, chart house repair, and bottom replacement. Money is also being raised for final boathouse improvements and to build a PT-658 Heritage and Education Center. In May 2010, replacement of the deck was completed in time for various summer festivals and shows. Funding raised for additional restoration work included a $14,000 grant from the Oregon Cultural Trust, awarded in July 2010. When originally launched in 1945, PT-658 wore a camouflage paint scheme, and this was restored in early 2011. In July 2011, 2 Mark Chapter 50 8-cell rocket launcher mounts were added to the port and starboard bow. In May 2012, an original SOA radar mast was installed along with an appropriately sized radar dome, signal generator and waveguide. Simultaneously, the 40mm Bofors cannon mount was improved with the addition of an ammunition clip holder, loader handrail to the rear of the mount, along with adjustable seats and authentic aerial Spider-type gun sights. Further equipment additions added by the crew in 2014 include authentic IFF dipole antennae on the chart house and radar mast, and a USM 260mm mortar on the starboard side of the bow.